Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. Today we are going to talk to the people who help keep you warm, and so I want to welcome to the program Sophia Adolph and Al Wood from ABCD Energy Services. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks, Eric. Good to
So
be
I
here.
said I introduced you guys as folks to help keep folks warm, and that's because you're with ABCD Energy Services. What do you guys do there?
Well, I'm the weatherization coordinator for ABCD, so I help our clients with the insulation of their homes.
Okay, and Al?
And I work as, I'm a client services specialist, so I'm a little of a generalist. I try to help get things moving and help people out.
And I said ABCD Energy Services, but most people know fuel assistance. You say
Exactly.
fuel assistance,
Yeah,
fuel
like-
assistance. I
yeah.
got it. Why is it energy services and not fuel assistance? What's the distinction?
Because we have different programs within the fuel assistance energy services. For instance, the weatherization, our heating system repair replacement program, our NCAP program.
NCAP electric program.
So let's talk about the program in general.
Well, it's a program where people, it's a low-income program where people can apply for the purposes of getting some help with their heat bills. And my supervisor loves to use the term the gateway.
Right.
That you apply for fuel assistance and you complete the application and we verify it, and then we'll help you a certain amount with your heating bill. And then we go from there in terms of going to the conservation programs that Sophia's talked about so far, with the idea that whatever we can do, particularly given the cost of living in this area, to lower people's bills and lower people's expenses through conservation, that's a huge part of what we do.
How many people take advantage of it? Any idea?
We probably have about over 20,000 clients right now
Yeah.
in our services, yeah.
Yeah.
And still counting.
And counting
Yeah,
and growing.
yeah.
And
Yeah, we want people
when
to apply.
is fuel assistance season? Is there a season? Is there a time? Or?
Yeah, there is, the season runs from November 1st to generally April 30th. That's when we do it. Now, we have people who were in the program last year, and they have to be recertified every year. So we start sending the recertification applications.
So there's an annual certification process.
There's an annual, exactly.
Is it easier the second or third time
Yeah,
around than the
absolutely.
first time?
Absolutely, because you already know basically what we're looking for. And as long as there's no changes to the household, we generally are just looking for updated income documents from any of the household members over 18 years of age.
So generally speaking, who qualifies or what are you looking for?
We're looking for housing documents, and then we're looking for heat bill, whatever that is. For some people, it's oil.
Right.
And then if people are responsible for if it's gas heat or electric heat, we need those bills as well. And that's generally sort of an overview of what we're looking for in terms of completing an application.
It covers gas, oil, and electric heating.
That's correct.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. How about some of the other services? That's the fuel assistance, that's the gateway. So once you've come into the gateway and you're all set and you're ready to go, what else happens? What are the other great things that a family can take advantage of if it applies?
Absolutely. So once they become eligible for fuel assistance, there's a couple of, or 3 other programs that they're eligible for.
Okay.
And one of them is the heating system repair and replacement program. And what we do, we go to homes, whether you're a renter or homeowner, we want to go to your house and evaluate the heating system. And based on efficiency, if it's low or inoperable, we want to replace that. Really, the umbrella of our program is helping individual reducing their energy costing. So if we're able to go to their house, evaluate the system, and be able to replace it for them, then we'll do that.
You said replace something. Now, when we talk about major home repairs, et cetera, if we're talking roof, we're talking of what else breaks? The water heater, and then it's the furnace goes. Those things are very expensive. But you're saying if I qualify for fuel assistance and it's broken, you replace it?
That's right. I know it's almost, you can't believe it, you know.
Right.
If you understand how much a heating system costs, it's very expensive. There's a process for it, of course. And through the process, our clients is aware of the expenses that we're going to do for that heating system. But we don't want them to worry about that because, again, we take care of it. The only thing that we want is them to be available when we send our contractors and our auditors just to do the work for them, just to be available. But anything else, we don't want them to stress it because we can handle it for them.
So outside of this program, how does a family learn about the other things? So they fill out an application for
Correct.
fuel assistance.
Yeah.
How do they then learn about oh my gosh, just wonderful program to replace
so
my furnace.
within them applying for fuel assistance, the intake individual asks them if they want weatherization. A lot of time they don't know what it is. So I said, listen, just have them fill out the paperwork. I'm going to reach out to them anyway because we need to verify and look at their home and make sure that it's needed, because we want to stretch their fuel benefit money throughout the winter. That's really one of the major things. But also, we want to make sure that their living comfort is comfortable.
So you said fuel benefit level. So there's a fixed dollar amount that someone's going to get.
The maximum is $8.50, and what happens is, if your oil heat, you have an oil vendor that we have a contract with. We let them know how much money you're eligible for. They'll go out and make deliveries and give us bills. We also get billing for gas heat people from National Grid and Eversource Gas.
We're paying vendors directly.
We pay vendors directly because that way the money, we serve as the middleman for that in terms of payments.
Same thing for heating system. The weatherization program is for our clients that are on fuel assistance. And what we really want to do for them is to help them prevent from losing their heat. So it's one thing, you get a brand new heating system and your house is drafty. It doesn't really work into our energy efficiency program services. So what we do, we send a job out to a contractor. The contractor go to the house and do the weatherization work. They do weather stripping, air sealing, they blow in insulation through the wall, and they do that from the outside of the property. We don't want to do it from the inside a lot of time because people already have furnitures and a lot of different beautiful painting on the wall. We don't want to make a mess. But we do let them know that it isn't an option for people that have brick home, because we don't want them to think that, well, because I have a brick home I can get weatherized. Once the work is completed, we do a quality control. So the same auditor that went there originally go back, and what he evaluate is to make sure that the contractor's work is done to our standard. Same audit. Usually it takes a little less than the original audit. Walk around, make sure everything's fine. The client is happy, we're happy, everybody's good.
Define audit. You said audit a few times.
Correct.
Specifically, what kind of audit? It's not a financial audit,
no,
that I know.
It's a home audit. So they just look at everything at home. They look at your door, your windows, your pipes, walls. They go in your kitchen, and sometimes they open the back door. A lot of people have back door. They play with the door because doors are also a measure that we can replace for them.
Really?
Yes. You'll be surprised at things that we can do.
I'm being surprised at the things that can be done.
There's a lot, because all of these are, again, I'm going to repeat that, we want them to save energy costing during the wintertime.
What other programs have we not covered? From the Gateway program, there seems to be a whole lot more to energy than just fuel.
Well, there's a program called the Eversource. It's called the NCAP program that we do hand in hand with Eversource, the Eversource Neighborhood Community Action Program. Essentially, if someone has an electric bill that they're responsible for, if they qualify for fuel assistance, they also qualify for the discount rate with Eversource. And so what happens is we can have one person in our auditing group contact someone, schedule an appointment, come out and measure the efficiency of the different electrical appliances, make people aware of how they can save money on their bill. They also may be able to do things like put in energy-saving bulbs. They may be able to replace a shower head. They also may be able to replace a refrigerator or certain kinds of air conditioning, depending upon how inefficient it is.
We are running out of time. I want to see if you have 30 seconds, any message that you want to make sure comes across to our viewers.
I do. I just want people to be able to understand that we're here. We want to help them. I don't want them to feel that, if you work for a lot of time and you feel that you don't want to take advantage for the service that we have. It's for everybody. So come in, apply. Let us decide, determine, your eligibility for our program, because we need more clients to come in and apply for our services. And I know there's a lot of people out there that need help.
Once we open the door, then we can see what we can do, which is what we want to do.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys both for coming on the program. Did we give the phone number? I want to give that phone number one more time. 617-357-6012 is our main number. Give us a call, and like I said, if you want to contact the neighborhood sites, we can give you phone numbers for that too. Excellent.
Excellent.
Again, thank you guys very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Take care.
That concludes our program. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you've missed any episodes, you can catch them on YouTube. Thank you for watching Community Taking Action. I am your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.